Comic Boom.
Hey guys, Comic Boom here to review Aquaman issue 57. Now, I don't normally review issues of Aquaman, but I have been reading it, and frankly, Aquaman was one of my more compelling DC titles. I'm actually enjoying it. I think I actually enjoy the work that Kelly Sue DeConnick's been doing on Aquaman. I'm always entertained. And the art by Robson Roca is just fantastic. Now, issue 57, in my view, this is an interesting issue because she has a baby. Aquaman and Mira's baby daughter is born. Now, she doesn't have a name yet. She's simply called Princess. But flowing out of the, just to oversimplify things, in the Year of the Villain, the Black Manta, the gift that the Black Manta got from Lex Luthor was he got basically a Black Manta mecha suit. He's like a giant Black Manta transformer, and he attacked Amnesty Bay. They eventually defeated Black Manta, or the Black Mecha Manta, or whatever they wanted to call it there. It was a crazy thing, but it was a fun adventure. In any event, they won, in large part due to Mira. Mira used her aquakinesis, and she I guess, overused her power. I mean, she's pregnant at the time, and she overused the power, and my understanding is from what the doctor says here in the issue, she overused her power, and she overrode it. She used her power so much that she overrode her own body's sense of self-preservation, and she put herself into a coma. And of course, because she is a she's got Zebellian physiology, so they couldn't take her to a human hospital. They had to take her to a hospital on Atlantis, and that's exactly what they did. The art throughout this issue is just absolutely beautiful. Robson Roca, man, he just knows how to nail it. I got a sense of the caring and the emotion between Arthur and Mira. Mira asks Arthur, can you come with me? And he says, always, always and forever. I thought it was a touching issue. I thought it was very well done. I felt some of the scenes. I thought it was very well done, where they're in Atlantis. They're in the hospital in Atlantis, and Atlantis itself is going through sort of a quasi sense of, it's always in a state of civil war, Atlantis. And we got Orm, and Orm has discovered a new city, and he's now king of another city. And Orm shows up, and he gets in a fight at the hospital with Aquaman. This is a fairly major event. Royalty is being born here. This is the princess. A prince or princess is being born, and it's a big deal. And people are waiting to, in the midst of all this chaos, because the hospital is full from refugees and from again, there's sort of a civil war going on in Atlantis. I'm oversimplifying it, but the great thing about it is you don't really need to know all that to enjoy this issue. You really don't. You could just pick it up blind and you can get the gist of it. You know that even Mira actually married a guy named Volko, because at one time in an earlier storyline, if you recall, following the events of Drowned Earth, the Justice League Drowned Earth, everybody thought Aquaman was dead. And so in order to protect the line of succession, for Atlantis, Mira married Volko, and Volko's a friend of Aquaman, so they didn't do it because they loved Volko never married Mira because they loved each other. He just did it to protect the line of succession. And you get all that all in one issue, and you get a sense, you also get a sense of the politics of Atlantis, because you see the people that are utilizing the hospital's resources, the people coming in, and there's a queue, and there's a waiting list, and there's a waiting line. And depending on who you are in Atlantis, you're going to get attention faster than other people might, because of there's different factions. It's a lot like our planet. There's prejudice and racisms depending on what race you are. And Atlantis is no different. It's got different races of aqua people, you could say. And that plays a role. I think Kelly Sue DeConnick's done a really good job here. Just in this one issue, you get a sense of all that taking place in Atlantis. You get a sense you get a sense of the politics. You get a sense of what's going on behind the scenes. You get right away, you're familiarized with of why Volko is married to Mira, and you also get a sense of the characterizations and the tensions between the characters, between Orm and Arthur Curry, and the sense of urgency with Mira's health. And then you get a wonderful moment at the end where Aquaman is holding his daughter. He says, "Hello, princess," and it's just a touching moment, and it's simple. It's a touching moment that's beautifully drawn, and of course, it ends with some sense of tragedy in that Mira is in a coma and she's recovering, and now we're wondering, is Mira going to recover? And again, just a very well written, well crafted story, and it's really whet my appetite for what's going to come next. So I want to give full compliments to Kelly Sue DeConnick. I think she's done a fantastic job here. Full compliments to Robson Roca, and I want to give a shout out to obviously Robson Roca and Danielle Henrique on art. So sorry, Danielle Henrique, I missed you there. And then there's Romulo Ferjuda Jr. on the colors and Clayton Cowles on the letters. And again, just very well done. Very well done. Guys, pick up Aquaman 57. It might even be a spec book. You never know. You never know with 5G. Assuming they're going to continue with 5G, this daughter of Mira and Curry, she might become a future superhero. So maybe this is a spec book. We know that the first appearance of Jonathan Kent in Convergence, his birth, that's like a $10 to $15 issue in parts. So you never know. So if you're speccing and you see this on the stand, you're not sure what to buy, it's a good story, and it's probably a good spec book to pick up too. So guys, tell me what you think of Aquaman number 57. Hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at Metropolis40. Until next time, Comic Boom, out.